Welcome back, fellow Blues and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. Mauricio Pochettino believes Monday's game at Tottenham Hotspur will be all about finding the right balance between his own professionalism and emotion when he visits his former club and setting up the Chelsea team to get the best out of ourselves while countering the threat of difficult opposition. This will be Mauricio Pochettino's first time back at Tottenham since spending more than 5 years as their manager. His only previous matches against them came earlier in his career during his time at Southampton a decade ago. Given the success he enjoyed with Spurs, which included reaching their first ever Champions League final and the best league finish in over 50 years, it is inevitable that the Argentinian feels a lasting bond with the club and its supporters, despite now managing across the divide of London rivalry at Chelsea. The Blues head coach was also asked ahead of his game if there are similarities between the current Chelsea side and the one he managed in the early days of his spell with Spurs, but felt companions are difficult to make at this stage due to the very different circumstances of the two clubs. The good news ahead of the game is that Chelsea winger Mudryk has returned to full Chelsea training today and should be ready for the fixture on Monday. Broja is continuing to receive treatment for irritation on the knee. Christopher Nkunku, Trevor Chalobah, Ben Chilwell, Carney Chukwuemeka and Wesley Fofana are continuing their rehabilitation program. Romeo Lavia was captured by training cameras as he continues to undergo his rehabilitation program. The likes of Thiago Silva, Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, Jackson, Sterling, Palmer, Levi Colwill, among others, were all spotted getting ready for another tough encounter. Cole Palmer was spotted hobbling in the second half of the Carabao Cup win over Blackburn. The 21-year-old was on the field until the 86th minute, by which stage he looked to have overcome a kick to the ankle that saw him moving gingerly and trying not to put too much pressure on his foot. The young forward wasn't seen on the injury list put out by the club on Friday, and there wasn't an update from Pochettino suggesting he'll be fit to feature on Monday. Lavia is expected to remain out of action until late November despite having taken promising steps towards a full recovery. The report states that the Belgian was able to take off his protective boot last week and has since begun his rehabilitation program at Cobham Training Ground. Ben Chilwell was spotted back in training and we might see him sidelined against Tottenham, so he is not yet confirmed to start. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to keep updated.